Now then, so today we're looking at a deck that I actually think is very, very fun. Um, and you know what? I think it's reasonably strong as well. I don't think it's in the sort of upper echelons of the best decks out there, but it can definitely compete. It took a while for me to get this right. I had to do a few tweaks and things like that to get it right, but it really has a massive, massive point swing. So it may look a bit weird on first glance, but trust me, it all comes together. So we have the typical kind of relic kind of stuff of like Witch's Apprentice and Gankian. We also have Griffins with Mamuna, She Who Knows. We have a Karathi in there. We also have Ring of Favour, Roach, Erendite. Erendite because we typically get a lot of points in round one very quickly. A lot of the time we will be staying ahead of our opponent. And Ring of Favour just helps us stay ahead in effect. We really need to be winning that round one because this deck really needs that round control just so you can set up the game the way you want it to. We have a Lady of the Lake because we are running an Erendite and an Aero. I've found she does help with the consistency. I wouldn't run her just for an Necromancer, but for Erendite as well, she seems decent enough. Now, in terms of the sort of meat of the point of this deck, basically, is in round one, you're looking for kind of one of each of your bronzes. So you're looking for a Griffin, a Gankian, and a Witch's Apprentice. They're kind of the important ones that you hit. As long as you hit those three, you're pretty happy. And then what you're looking to do is have a nice short round three, where you can play the Necromancer's Tome. And if you haven't used this card yet, one of the new cards, what it does is when you play a bronze unit, if you have a version of it in your graveyard, it will summon that as well. Now, this has some very, very nice applications. So, what we can do is, ideally we want to get a Megascope down onto either a Griffin or a Gankian, or even a Witch's Apprentice. But the main one we really want to go for is Griffin, like ideally. If not that, then Gankian, and Witch's Apprentice coming in at like third in effect. And what this allows us to do is we have multiple copies in the graveyard. So Necromancer's Tome, when you play Lesser Witch, it always pulls the Lesser Witch that it spawns. So when you play Lesser Witch, it summons a copy of itself in the graveyard. And when you play the Lesser Witch and it spawns it in the graveyard, it also pulls it out of the graveyard, just with the way ability order works. Now, you can then play in like round three, you can play Witch's Apprentice, pulls another Witch's Apprentice out, play Gankian. Hopefully you got it to 9 in round one, so it will pull another 9 out. And one of the big pulls is using Mamuna. So, in round one, if you've got at least one Megascope onto something, so you've got 2 Griffins in your graveyard, you use Mamuna, you banish one of the Griffins from your graveyard, play out the second one from your deck, and it will also summon the second copy from your graveyard, which is a 29-point play, which is kind of ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's kind of where the points of this deck comes from, is being able to set up in round one while not really giving up much in terms of tempo, to then have a really explosive short round three. Now, obviously a lot of decks are running Ring of Favour, so that can get a bit dicey. But I've found you can typically outpoint the vast majority of decks, quite easily, to be honest. We also have a verification in there because we are running we're running 4 artifacts, so a 10 for 5 just makes sense. And of course, Maxi for consistency, make sure we're drawing our stuff in the right order, things like that. When you use Maxi, if you want to reshuffle, you probably want to put a Griffin at the bottom of your deck, because that's the only one you're not going to be playing from hand. I appreciate this is obviously a lot of information to kind of dump out without seeing the gameplay, so hopefully the games will make that a bit clearer, but I did just want to quickly go over where a lot of these points are coming from. I would highly advise giving this one a go because it is a really fun deck, and I'm kind of addicted to playing it at the moment. So I will go into the games and I'll catch you in the next one. I've not seen Hidden Cache in a while. It's been a long time since I've seen cash. I will tell you if I like this hand after these mulligans. Okay, I really like this hand. We're really not missing anything, and I'm not going to risk the next mulligan being a let's get there. Brooch. That's kind of perfect. One inclusion that I have been considering is running a Elder Bear. So if we verification, then we play an Elder Bear in round 3, it pulls it out again. Okay. Come on. I mean, I guess they know that they can get away with doing that because we're just not going to answer that. Right, what do we want to play? Maxi.
Your magic can't harm me.
See how things are looking. So we see Necro Tome, which is good. We'll eventually see Mamuna, but we missed the Megascopes. So I don't think I love that. I really don't love that order, to be honest. Like, the hand's good. Hand is really good. Just need that last little push. And, you know, of course, Roach didn't go on the front row. It is what it is, though. So we can just do this as well. Do that in case of a Cabin Brawl. Obviously that goes like really tall, becomes a poison target, but this will probably go taller. And if this gets poisoned, that means She Who Knows doesn't get poisoned. Morale. Okay, that's fine. Kind of fine with that. Again, this is exposed to poison, but I want to set up a Gankian. Yeah.
Not to lose your head.
Behind. Erendite's not really big enough just to get value. It's probably going to be a Ring of Favour. Ring of Favour makes sense, yeah. Puts us ahead. We could also Megascope onto Gankian, which I don't hit. I also don't hit Crafty onto Sol. Megascope onto Gankian sets us up for a really good move. 3. So we can purify that if we want to. Which I actually think we are going to do.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Obviously it does give them a win on even should they take it, but win 2 cards up even. Lose the round 2 cards up, oh my god, getting late. We banish in. Rhaenyra, that's actually fine. I'd rather that get banished. Spend 4. Erendite's at 6. I mean, we can use it to kill Skeleton if we want. Probably want to use Vile first. Oh my god. 9 plus 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 19. I mean, it gets us ahead. Yeah, it gets us ahead. It gets us ahead. If it comes to it. Doesn't get us ahead now, though. But, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. We're carrying over 10 points. So they either go for a bleed here, and we have a 10 on the board, or they pass and we pass, and we're good to go. So kind of either way, we're happy. Let's go. Which sprint it is? Squirrel. They're running Burt. They are running Burt. Decent for a dry pass. Oh, we really want to find the book, though. There it is. There it is. Mamoon is the next one. What they choose to do here. We've obviously missed Mamuna. A little scary. A little bit scary. But I think we should have enough points. I mean, I really don't want to play Necromancer's Tome. We lose a lot of points doing that. Like, round 3 points, that is. Yeah. And Burt comes out, of course. I mean, they always poison this away now. Just don't think we get away with playing this and still winning. I think we just lose if we play Necromancer's Tome, unfortunately. But, you know, this way we can Lady of the Lake. See where that sits us. It doesn't represent many points this round anyway, just because we don't have the hand for it. Erendite, okay. So they don't have the points. Right. Not the one of the threes we wanted to get boosted, but you know, it is what it is. We maybe hero pass. Cool. Cool with me. Alright, now we found Mamuna, and all good. All good, right? Nope. Okay. Sometimes you don't hit it. So yeah, we'll go Fruits, we'll go Lesser Witch, we'll go Witch's Apprentice, we'll go Gankian, go Erendite. Good enough. We actually should have used a leader to get Erendite bumped up. Bit of a mistake on my part. Fisher King. Setting up for your... Yeah, the setting up for the, what's the word? You know the one I mean, Golden Necker. I cannot speak today, can I? I really can't speak. 8, 9, 21. We'll actually wait a turn on the Witch's Apprentice. We'll go Gankian first. Depends. If one of these gets removed, then we'll go Witch's Apprentice. I just realised no Passiflora. And hidden cache Golden Necker seems weird. I wish I could punish this. But alas.
Blueberries, blueberries, lady of the woods.
Let's see how much missing Mamuna counts. This played for 10, but Mamuna would have played for 11, 20. Okay, so we lose by 10 points. Missing Mamuna mattered, basically.
Except sometimes they're quite fresh.
Yeah, that's actually fine.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
Big lead as well. Grill his tech and hide out there. So they can kill both these, which is obviously really nasty. Yeah. Killing drill, most sense. So it all comes down to what they have left. Okay, Erendite of their own. Don't mind. If we hit Amuna, I mean that banish onto Inera was good by them. Obviously you saw how many points can come out, but a bit of an unfortunate one. Because if we hit Mamuna there, we play the Witch's Apprentices a turn earlier, so that represents another 4 points on them. Yeah, not an ideal one, but I mean, considering the miss, how close it was, it's fair enough. More Syndicate. In quite a bit of tribute at the moment. Let's see if we can get revenge for the last game. Because the last game was a little sad, wasn't it? I need my revenge. I need my revenge. Pause. Oh, why does he do this to me? Why does he do this to me? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Roach, why have you forsaken me? That's like the second video in a week where last super risky mulligan upon Roach. It's just becoming far too common. Need to be happy with. We don't even have Erendite ticking because they're a point ahead.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Eavesdrop. Okay, that's slow enough that we can get a bit of tempo here. I'm happy enough with that. The Maxi. How's it looking? Anera dead last, of course. Of course it is. That's exactly how these games go, right? A Necromancer is always the bottom card. I think that's like accidentally in the code. Is unless you're running a million bits of consistency, you're never finding an error. But we have too many important things we need to draw. Maybe the Roach is a hidden blessing. If we can stay ahead round, then Roach is extra points for later on, right? Extra points for later on. Part down the She Who Knows. It's active now. They may Mariels this. If the Mariels, it's kind of how it goes. It doesn't put them enough ahead that we can't catch back up, basically. I think it's okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
If they damage this again, then we'll Vile booster. We'll make sure we put it on this row so we can verification. Ring of Favour is also there as like a get out of jail card, but right now we don't need it. Especially when we're on red. As long as we're ahead, I basically won't play Ring of Favour unless we completely fall behind. 8 coins. Philippus for the steal. Oh my god. I got too greedy on the vial. Too greedy on the vial, no. Oh, that's so sad. That's so good for them as well. I mean, they don't have right. So because they don't have Sabbath, you know for a fact they are going to keep going. Like they're going to try and get Sabbath, so this carries over. They would have to play Ring of Favour yet. Like there's no way they pass here because they want to get this row stacked up. But their problem is they don't really generate a great ton of points. In terms of like row by row, it's very like split between rows if they're going for this kind of stuff. Right, so they probably will pass next turn. So we definitely want to Ring of Favour now. Obviously we're still behind, but Erendite gets us ahead. Oh, we also have verification.
Perhaps a different
That's slow enough that verification gets us. The Erendite's sticking again. We also know there's no Ring of Favour. Because I don't think that destroyed anything. I don't think, anyway. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I don't think that destroyed anything. And Erendite will depend on, like, how many points to get here.
How about this one?
That one! He venerates not the fire!
Yeah. Do another card from you. We'll pass after this card regardless. But let's see another one out. Okay, spending. Good. Deciding. Oh, 100 minutes. Yeah.
Learn that spell in Zerrikania.
Yeah, that's fine. And if they're full spending as well. Nice. Nice. It's unfortunate we can't drag out this last card from them. Whatever that is, they really didn't want to play, because you could see, like, with them flipping, they were like, I'm out after this turn, let me out, let me out. I mean, obviously, they get like 3 points carry over. We really care. We really care. That's an era right there. That's definitely an era. If they just straight up pass, we can Lesser Witch and we're good. If they push, we can see where we are. Handle. Just in case they're doing that for carryover. Obviously they could boost this up, but I think we should be okay. I think we should be alright. Like, we have access to Karathi if we need it. We have Erendite that's already up to like 6. We can play Lesser Witch, we can play Griffin. Well, Mamuna if we need to. Vola.
Take no prisoners!
Yeah.
No prisoners!
And yeah, they'll probably boost this up now. You ahead, and again they get the carryover now if they want to pass. I somehow doubt that they will. Let's think. Lady of the Lake into an era into Witch's Apprentice plays for 6, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 46. Yeah, we're fine to do this. It's actually good to do this. Carry otherwise. But no, depends if they boost this any higher, actually. They may just sit on the coins. Yep.
Welcome back, Geralt of Rivia.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
And now we have an era to find Necromancer, and then playing either of these, and also this. Plays for a lot of points. If they have the points, yeah. If they do, then we just errandite here. And if it carries over, you know, it's probably only going to be a couple of points. And, you know, if we really need to, Lesser Witch is 10 points as well. 11 points, actually, because it'll boost the fruit. Just depends if we need both. Freak show's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So... oh yeah, we just remove that carryover. The Tome makes this play for 10. Makes this play for 8 minimum. Yeah. Squirrel is not what we want. Perfect hand. Perfect hand. I mean, I would swap one of those for a Carathian hand, probably, but, actually, I don't think I would. I don't really think I would. I don't think there's much left that I would be that bothered about. Since we've played Erendite, there's no point in just playing a fruit for the sake of playing a fruit. Ducks. Would probably be something I would heat with, but not an option right now. Gankian's going to play for 16, this is for 12.
It could very well be the deal of a lifetime.
Come on, let's see. Let's see what they found. Dip is fine. Dip is absolutely fine.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
By 10.
Reputation, rough skin, vertical pupils, horns.
I can't maths off the top of my head. But we should have enough. This is 12.
Them pigs fly, eh?
No, 13. Ooh. Yeah, I like this one. I really like this deck. I don't think it's like insanely strong, but that round 3 is what was that? 4-card round 3 and we pull out 40 points. Feels good, man. Feels real good. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.